7 billion humans.
We are one species.
But we're not of one mind.
Our shared biology is now a fact. Our shared identity is still under construction.
Some of us think our shared humanity is a given. If only we dig deep enough inside, all of us will find it. But what if it does not come pre-installed?
Others say we must raise our consciousness, cultivate our compassion. That's how we'll realize we're all one. But how long will it take us?
Some of us want to talk issues, not identity. We're stuck on this planet together, so let's just deal. But how inspired is a trapped soul?
To create an inspired future, we need good stories about who we are already.
Look at us in the grand scheme of existence. The 100 billion who came before, the 7 billion alive today. What's the red thread?
We are a creative species. We practice the most complex art in our universe, cultural learning.
We are our own work
in progress.
Hello, my name is Bless. This is a message for the Indigo children, actually. I think it's important that we connect with each other first before we even worry about trying to explain to other people exactly what it is we are. The time for them to really understand what's going on isn't right now. Right now is us being the first wave of us to wake up. So the ones who are here with me really need to reach out to the younger ones, I feel. And then from there, once we unify, we can really start making the change we're supposed to. You know, the whole reason why we're here. So a message to the kids, man, the Indigo kids. These are all kids anyway. Anybody can understand what I'm saying? Put the shit in subtitles. If you feel different, man, different like not different like you know you've been bullied or whatever, different from like what regular kids go through, like different, like you still feel different even in a loving environment. You could have a nice family or be amongst friends, you know, I'm sure we all have happy memories. You still feel different even in those times, like a loneliness. If you just kind of adapt well, you know, like anything you touch turns to gold. It's pretty much your life's gone the way that you've wanted it, for better or worse. And you kind of know that. We come with a certain maturity to that fact. If you have a bunch of weird memories, like I don't know, anything from like even relationships, I would say, with like these angelic or spiritual beings, or you have these vivid dreams or astral projection when you're young, or even seeing ghosts and paranormal stuff. If you're very intuitive, intuitive meaning like you just kind of feel, at a young age it's hard to articulate, but you just, when you're 8 and 9, you just kind of feel which way to move in life, and you just go with it naturally because we're intuitive. So and it always ends up being the right choice.
I remember one day while in meditation I finally found what it was all about. It's not about tuning in, it's tuning out. Like the spiritual seeker Siddhartha before me, I felt as if I'd reached a state of nirvana. Seeing without sight, breathing without air, motion became unmoving, and I, the unmoved, began to exist outside the existing. It was then that I heard a whisper in my head that all the knowledge my spirit could consume and see is all that I could take with me. It was then that I turned my head to the sky and ingested the very sun and moon, so that all things, whether by the light of day or the dark of night, would reveal themselves to me as they truly are. I felt sagely as my new age came upon me, for in my new form of consciousness I felt my subconsciousness become also conscious, and thus I am completed. And in my mind's elation I formed the equation that 1 + 1 is me, times sun and moon to the 7th power is thee. Original, for whom I am a general, but you may call me God's son. It's not to say that I'm God sent. It's just that at random intervals he likes to use me to bring a little faith and truth to a world infested and obsessed with lies and reason. I'm Atlantis, reborn, torn from the pages of time. Yes, I, the new mages of rhyme, sent to find those with the eyes to see. Sleeping Beauty was more than just a fairy tale, it was the story of we. Only this fairy tale doesn't have a happy ending. Most get to their life ending before they've realized they've accomplished nothing but the superficial, sacrificial art of spending. It's unending. This grubby green life cycle's like a death sentence pending. Who would have thought that by touching gold your hands could be stained green, except mine are stained indigo? It is the color of truth. Please, only approach me if your hands are pure.
Believe it or not, there's a boy in Guangxi Zhuang Autonomous Region who has the ability to see clearly in the dark. One day, Song Qiang, an eye specialist at Guangxi Minorities Hospital, traveled to Dahua village in Heng County to visit the boy.
When we arrived, school had just finished. The teacher took us to see Nong Yok Sui's home. We were surprised to find that he had blue eyes, just like Westerners. As we looked closer, we saw something else. In the dark, Nung's eyes would emit a kind of blue-green light when shone upon by a flashlight. His eyes were just like cat's eyes.
生出来两个月啊，2个月，人家就告诉他这个孩子这个眼睛不同我们一样啊。所以我都慢慢来看他这个眼睛就是有一点挖。到最后我带他到恒生你们医院里看过啊。他说，有医生说没有钱。 他以后大了，慢慢变的。
As Nung Sui grew, his eyes remained the same color. Since his eyes never bothered him and his sight was good, gradually his family began to care less about them. Nung was an outstanding child. He enjoyed playing outside with other kids. As time passed, his head teacher noticed something peculiar. If the children were playing outside in bright sunlight, Nung would have to squint his eyes, and he'd complain about blurry vision, but everyone else could see normally. The teacher also heard something astounding from one of Nung's best friends.
到后面呢，这些同学呢就讲了说，他的眼睛啊是猫眼的，他说啊。 晚上呢，我们用电筒一照它，闪光的，我们都怕了。所以呢，我就问他啊，你晚上看得见吗？可以啊。我说呢，你去捉这个蟋蟀啊，去不去啊？去啊。我用电筒吗？不用，我就可以捉到了。他这样说。
Just a few days ago, a journalist from Hung County reported on Nung Sui. They performed a test. The journalist wrote down some questions on a piece of paper and gave it to Nung. They then covered a stairwell and used blankets to block out most of the light. Nung entered the room and completed all of the questions, even the filling in of the blanks. Since then, Nung's cat's eyes have become famous.
因为第一次的时候是真的很黑，我都看不见，就是旁边的人我看不见，我们前面是一堆人在里面的嘛，都叫他猜那个扑克牌，但是那个扑克牌就是我们平常玩的那种啊，那种有那种有花样的那种，他看起来可能他一下子我们叫他猜这个是什么，他一下子就说出来了。
You are a vibration, you are a field of being, you are that which is pulsations and radiance of the divine being. In understanding your own vibration, you must come to center first. You must know your center, and you must know your will. Your will force is your first and primary root. It combines and connects you to the earth. It also combines and connects you to the central sun or the center of this galaxy. There is a connection or a grid line between every being within the earth to the sun, to the center of the galaxy. These connections are non-physical transmission lines that allow for the communication of divine spirit to emanate through the solar vibratory field. All things that are in existence within the physical are of a nature of vibration. In this vibrating pattern there is a movement above and below a line. This line is the central strand. It moves in a linear fashion. It moves forth and creates thought forms, and they grow in size by the increase of the pulsation and the intensity in that focus within that point in time. Through time, there is an energization of a point of space that in both instances, these points are linear progressions along a movement or a stream. In your alignment with the path of the stream of energy, you are the creator of the stream, and the stream flows out from you. It flows out from you as you are hearing these words are flowing out. You are seeing the effect of your eyes to look into and see outward. You are feeling the energy come back to you, and you hear the words spoken, and you see the images that your eyes are aware of. Everything is a vibratory field. Way showers, you are given a time and a plan, and you are given a point and guidance to understand. The teachers of light have pointed you towards the path of enlightenment. This is no longer a game. This is your path and your life. You are way showers of the golden sun. You are here to help and reach into everyone. You are to bring forth the lighted pathway. It is for you to know that this is the golden age. It is spoken to you to know this truth. You are given hope, and you are given food. You are the ones chosen, and we love you. The teachers of light wish for you to be aware of your being, to know that you are the ones that are bringing forth the destiny that has been spoken of for eons. It is always this way. It is always those that are young and strong and vibrant and wise to take up the power and to lead the family of light into the new dawn. You are the bringers of the dawn. You are the ones that have been chosen by the celestials. You are connected to the higher principles of life, of goodness, of knowledge, of happiness, of wisdom, of love, of appreciation, of kindness, of compassion, of valor, an appreciation of yourself to be the courageous one that will speak forth and walk into the light that is calling you.